Welcome to Poptography. Today, we got a shipment from none other than my buddy Nate over at Carbonite Creative. So, without further ado, let's see what's in this box.
Oh, what's in the box?
All right. So this is how we're going to do this. Again, we got a large box. There's quite a few things in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to unveil what we got inside our box here. And then from that, we'll pull each one of them out and we'll put them on we'll take a look at them and we'll put them on the turntable so you guys can get a better look at them there at home. And then comment below and tell me what you think. So this is definitely going to be from the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, Wave 2. So without further ado, let's get these guys out of here. Really cool. We got a little promo card with a QR code and everything from my buddy Nate over at Carbonite Creative. Really nice piece, Nate. I like these little pieces you're adding in your shipping. All right, so we'll do it easy. We're gonna start with the large one. We got a movie moment from the Mandalorian Grogu. We got Grogu with the Poilar Mouse Droid number 840. That looks absolutely awesome sauce. I mean, look at that. That's incredible. That looks really awesome. I'm really excited for this one. This is definitely cool. A really cool movie moment too, from the movie. I think I really like that. And it's got that typical Mandalorian Grogu box art, which has that kind of blue star mappy kind of thing to it, which is really cool. But very nice looking pop. Alright. Here we have another box within a box. Let's get this opened. Awesome. So, alright, let's start with that's some good stuff. So let's start with this little dude. All right, because we can never get enough of Grogu, right? So we got 841 Grogu, and this is really cool. This is Grogu eating the sandwich from what was it, Martin Scorsese's character, which was oh, now I'm forgetting his name. Durant, not Rio Durant, but I can't remember the first name, but anyway, Durant or whatever, which was the flat fry sandwich that he's eating. So really cool, really cool. And that's basically like a Spam sandwich with a little cheese whiz, dyed blue, onions, grilled onions. On like focaccia. So I'm gonna have to make one of these for myself I think one of these days, but that'll be a cool one to get out of the box and take a better look at, that's for sure. I'm excited to see that. Let's take a look at this bad boy. So we got none other than number 844, the Mandalorian. Now this one's kind of cool, very different than the previous one we had with Mandalorian, kind of the Grogu attached. This is actually Mandalorian. He's got like as you can see, a battle axe. It's actually one of Rotta the Hutt's battle axes and a sword when he was fighting in the Dajaric match, which will be really cool to see him. I love that. And his cape, just already in the box, I can see that cape kind of weathered and tethered. There's some holes in it and stuff. That's gonna look really cool. I can't wait to see that one out of the box. Let's just go right into it because he had the axe. Let's get into this one's the one. Oh, and I already tell from the weight of that one. Wow, it's got some heft to it. 843 Rotta the Hutt. It's a glow in the dark. I think it's just a little highlight pieces of his battle axes glow, so it's not really like he's glowing or anything, but still pretty cool. Really like that sculpt. That looks really nice. He's one of my faves, I think, from this wave. I think he's gonna be cool. Cool character. I got some ideas to photograph him, that's for sure. And this guy I was kind of excited to see. The Amani 845. Now, this guy, I don't know if you know a lot of like lore in your vintage action figures, stuff like that, but he was a character that had come out, I believe, in like Return of the Jedi as a character. Just kind of an oddball, weird, you know, character. I wouldn't say he's like sought after, but you know, odd, unique, and people kind of knew of that. But that's the one thing I think Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau did well, is use those kind of like off-brand, you know, not their off-brand, just those offbeat characters, second-rate characters, B-rate characters that you kind of see in the background. And they take them and they make something really cool with them. They give them a story, as opposed to, hey, there's just this character, you get like a pan shot in Return of the Jedi. They actually do something with that character, and I like that. They kind of really did something really cool with the Amani and the Mandalorian Grogu movie, so pumped for that one. And then this one, last but very not least, number 842, Embo and Keibu. This is really cool. So it's Embo and his like wolf style dog. I don't know what kind of breed or anything that is, but he is really, really cool. And this is one of those pops that you're excited to get, because he's a great looking pop. I think Funko does an excellent job of all their like aliens and robots and creatures and stuff really, really well. And this just, again, Embo in a Funko form, that's gonna look excellent. So 842. So as we usually do, we're gonna end up, I'll kind of move these out of the way, and we'll break these down. We'll pull each one of them out of the box, take a better look at them, and then we'll put them on the turntable for you. All right? So this is gonna be a lot easier. We'll break it down. We'll do them one at a time, pull them out. So let's get our Grogu with the Poilar Mouse Droid out of the box and take a better look at him. This is what we want to talk about. Look at that movie moment. That looks awesome. 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 Looks really good. I like that even the base, if you can kind of see here, it's got the detailing of the weathering on the floor with the snow on top of that. You got your mouse droid held up by the acrylic, so it looks like Grogu using the force to lift it. And then, as we know, he pulls that thing and pops it into pieces. That's really cool. I love that. That's really cool. That's a nice movie moment. That's a solid piece, I think. I would definitely say. I think that looks really, really cool. Really, really cool. And his face looks really nice. It's very, very detailed on his face there. It's concentrating, eye squinty. Mouse droid looks great. Just love this. I love that new mouse droid. So I'm probably going to start seeing these at some of the Comic-Cons and stuff like that from the droid builders for sure. So that's a cool pop to have in the collection. I'm really excited about that one. All right, I'm putting you out of the way. Take a look at 841 here. Grogu eating that flat fry sandwich. And I still can't. Is Sammy around there? I can't think of his name. The character Martin Scorsese played. Really cool. Really cool. This little guy. That's a cute one. Oh, that's a neat detail that you probably wouldn't notice when you're seeing him in the box, I'll be honest. So, okay. So one thing he's taking a bite out of the sandwich. Got a bite out of the sandwich. He's got a little food on his face there. But I don't know if you really noticed this. I don't know if you can see that at home. But he's got the gauntlet. You guys see the gauntlet he's got. That's a nice little thing on the sculpt. That's really, really a nice detail. So you've got him eating his little flat fry sandwich, the gauntlet sticking out, food on his face. That's adorable. That's a great little sculpt. I like that. Wish that we got the vendor. That would be kind of cool as a little pop ride. That'd be kind of neat, because then you could have that kind of paired together. I don't know. That's just something I would like to see. It'd be kind of cool. I think they could do it. That'd be kind of cool. Then Martin Scorsese would have his own kind of character pop. Look at Mandalorian here, 844. And each of these I'll be putting on the turntable. So again, please, in the comments, please tell me what your thoughts are. These pops that you think you'll be getting, adding to your collection. I'm really curious. Put that in there. This looks really good. This looks really good. I like that. A lot of great detail in here on all the armor details for Mando. That's really nice. Even, still in the pauldron. Love this with the weathering on his cape, all tethered, ragged looking. That's pretty awesome. Weathering on the blade of the sword and everything that he kind of picked up to use. That's cool. That's really nice. Nice sculpt. Mando's just a great looking character. He really is. Great looking character in sculpt. So again, to have another one like this is cool. I like that. I like that one a lot. That's gonna look nice. Paired next to Rotta. Pull him out. Pull him out next. That guy will be on the turntable there in a second. He's definitely heavy. Man, that Rotta. I know my buddy Christopher over at Seriously Star Wars had done a review on this guy and mentioned that he's got some heft and weight to those sculpts, and he's not kidding. He is not kidding. Kind of cool. So a little more of an oval base than the typical round Star Wars base that we get. Really nice. And you can see, that is all heavy, thick, solid vinyl there, to get that beefy awesomeness of Rotta the Hutt. But really cool. Very nice detailing in the paint. I really like the paint scheme on that. His axes look great. Look at all that. Oh, the detail, the tattoo, the Hutt tattoo. That looks nice. This is a great looking pop. Really nice looking pop. And then you pair that up next to your Mando, even like ready to do some battle. That looks great. Obviously, size, you'd have to have perspective or something like that, when you're shooting it to give it perspective, because obviously Rotta's gonna be so much bigger, so you'd have to have that. kind of closer Mando in the background, kind of for the perspective of that. But really cool. I love these pops. Great job, Funko. That's one thing I want to say to Funko. Your sculptors, your artists and sculpting have just really raised the bar lately. And that's my personal opinion, but I'd like to hear what other Funko fanatics think on that. Yeah, tell me what you guys think of these. Again, put them on the turntable. We're gonna open up the Amani 845. Now this one's kind of neat because you could probably do a little army build even with Amani, which, you know, I don't think prior to this you really thought it. You didn't know there's just one of this in existence. But as we saw in the Mandalorian and Grogu, even there on Rotta the Hutt is quite the tribe of these things, the Hutt twins seem to be using them to their advantage. Very cool. Very cool. Nicely done. Nicely done. Even on the way they, you know, gave this character a bobble on his head. That's clever. Clever. Look at that. That looks so good. So good. Very nice. Love the texturing even, as I noticed the detailing on the back of the Amani. Like the texture they kind of gave that kind of scaly, lizardy creature thing and eyes on. That's well done. Well done. This is really cool. This is a unique pop for sure. I like that. That came out really nice. Really nice. Love that guy. Not least, number 842, Embo Keibu. I hope I'm saying it right. I think it's Keibu. That looks just awesome. Showering these things to get them out of the way, but oh man, this looks really, again, this has got some weight to it. It really does. It's that definitely, the head sculpt on this is weighing something, that's for sure. But really well done. Really well done. He's got a lot of great detail. Our little critter here, he looks pretty awesome sauce. This kind of cool crossbow that Embo's using. But what I really is amazed, even this kind of like metallic look of his helmet. That's pretty cool. His hat or whatever. Really nice. Really nice. And this is cool. This could have just kind of been like, not even cut out, but I love the detailing on the helmet in the front here. That's actually cut out. That could have just been mold and you know, kind of made dimensional, but like they actually cut that out. That looks really cool. The eyes and the head sculpt on this. Really nice. That looks awesome. Awesome. Wow. What an excellent wave. This is such a solid wave. Solid wave. So we're going to get him on the turntable. So I'm curious, guys. What did you guys think of this entire wave? I actually think this is just bananas. This Mandalorian Grogu wave has been phenomenal, and just following up right on the heels of that Maul Shadow Lord wave that we got. Man, I am feeling blessed when it comes to Star Wars Funko of recent. That's for sure. So curious, what did you guys think of this? Are you guys getting any of these? Do you already have them in your collection? Again, you probably, as I might have done before, I might have been going out and hunting and going to my local stores and stuff like that. But what I'm really lately trying to do is help out my good buddy Nate by helping out a collector who has a collector's shop and a friend. So I actually been ordering a lot of mine through him lately. So that's why I'm not doing individual pops as much as I used to. So we're getting them more in cases through my buddy. Which has been how we've been doing this. That's why you've been seeing more. Hey, we're gonna open up a bunch in one video. But again, if you need to get yourself some Funko Pops, or if you're into the Hasbro, Black Series, Vintage, TVC, all that stuff, check out my buddy Nate over at Carbonite Creative, carbonitecreative.com. He gives you 10% off your order, as well as if you have orders 65 and over, you get free shipping. So check him out if you can. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's content, please definitely hit the like, definitely put some comments below, and stay tuned, hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next episode of Photography. Until then, may the force be with you.